สวัสดีค่ะทุกท่านคะ
Good afternoon, everyone. You are here with us, with Kao, the moderator for this session. So we're going to talk about Thai unicorn, giving you interesting updates before they reach where they are now. What's their journey? How has their journey been? And so we're going to hear from them in this session, the magic touch of Thai unicorn. The investor from the perspective of investor and customers. And actually, in Thailand, we still need more unicorn, more consumers, customers, as well as more investors. And we all have to come together to help us grow this sector, to actually help this country grow Thai unicorn. So we're going to hear from those who are directly involved in Thai unicorn, sharing with us about their experience, their journey, and also talk about the expectation from investors. And of course, competitions are ongoing. But we will also hear from them about the overall situation, any changes due to the impact of COVID-19, and any plans, any supportive plan that are required after the border has been lifted. So today we have two speakers joining us. First is Deputy CEO from BitCup, คุณรวงพรจิรัตนาพันธ์ and the next person is the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Nathawadi Saeia from Ascent Wealth. So today we have live talk because all of us have experienced COVID-19 pandemic for the past 2 years. How has it been on your side? Difficult? And we would like to hear updates from both of you because every year NIA we are trying to look for Thai unicorn in the country. And for the past 2 years with the COVID-19, I would like to hear from Ms. Ruomporn, Deputy CEO of Business and Strategy from BitCup. Any major challenges that the organization has been facing? So COVID-19, the situation has been quite difficult, not only for BitCup, and I'm sure you understand how it's been. If I can share one thing, is the challenge where I have to share with you that the company has grown a lot. There's a problem with the audio, so apologies in advance for any hiccups in translation. So it's very important that we have employees joining us in the office. We need to onboard new employees, a few hundred new employees or even 1,000 employees. So it has been quite challenging in terms of organizational structure and also training and integrate new staff to understand the organization culture and to understand what they need to do during the work from home period. So it has been challenging for our organization. So comparing with the challenges, because for BitCup, you can turn crisis into opportunities, right? From what I understand from what you just shared with us. During COVID-19, there were many people that have to change, and for coined investment, might have impacted a lot of people. The very important thing that I would like you to share can you please share with us what would be the most important challenges? I think during the difficult times, during lockdown, the livelihood of people has to change. And in terms of the employees, we cannot communicate. We cannot communicate at on site, and we still need to hire new people. So it's difficult to integrate them into the organization. So it has been quite challenging, and coordinating within the team, between teams, when we are at different places. Although BitCup, we very much online based, but still we were forced to adapt in how we work, in how we plan things, to ensure that we can move on like normal. I actually understand that BitCup always online, your work is online based, but actually hearing from you, face-to-face interaction is still very important. I would like to hear from Kun Nat as well, from Ascent Wealth. For the past 2 years, how has it been for you? Actually, there were crises, obstacles, as well as opportunities, because there were a lot of changes. The behavior of people had changed a lot. Some people lost their savings, some lost their jobs, and some changed to work from home at all times. So in terms of customers' perspective, we try to think whether we need to change strategy, do we need to adjust anything. And I have to say that in the past 2 years, we had a lot of meetings, although we changed to online, but it was quite a concern because everything has changed. The customer spending habit has changed. Let me share with you. In the past, the true money customers, in the past, they went to 7-Eleven, but after COVID, they stopped going to 7-Eleven. So how are we going to ensure continuity of 7-Eleven business while people don't leave their house? So we launched 7-Eleven delivery. So is it a challenge? Yes, of course, but we turned the crisis into opportunities. And it turned out that online sales of 7-Eleven has seen a tremendous growth. So we have changed, and we did it really quickly. And a lot of things, for example, we saw opportunities that Thai people do not have huge amount of saving, and during crisis they lost their saving, they used up their saving. So we promote high interest saving product. So it's something that really meet the needs of people at that time. Or Pay Next, which provides small loans for people in need. Was it a challenge? Of course, at that time we felt that it was quite a challenge. But once we have overcome it, we received good feedback from customers, and we have grown a lot from that time. So, and the users, they have grown a lot as well. And I think that towards the end of this year, maybe half of the people in Thailand will at least once have used True Money. So I can see that both companies have turned crisis into opportunities, and now we are fully in digital era, and more than 50% of users or maybe business activities are now cashless. And Miss Room, the border has been lifted. The Royal Gazette has announced that you can choose to wear or not to wear mask. So changes after COVID, I believe that organizations will be different from how it was before. So let me ask Miss Rom, do you think any changes do you expect? What kind of changes do you expect? So the first thing that I would like to mention here, just now we were talking about the work challenges and internal management from working from home. So after the border has been lifted, the work will become hybrid format, not full on-site work. But of course, there are some benefits gained from working from home. So after the country is opened, how can we integrate two types of working format and still ensure high efficiency? So we have to consider work from home, working on site, and also meeting face to face with the business partners, either online or either a physical meetup. So I think we have to also focus on the business operation because our company has a strong focus on tourism. We may need to encourage more economic activities related to tourism, increase financial circulation in the market, more investment opportunities, and also there are some factors that could pose economic problems, for example, inflation and other tourism-related industry. So just like what Ms. Nat just mentioned. So any plans for adaptation to address the future change, especially the borders that will be soon lifted up. So there are two things, just like what Ms. Room said. First, personnel. We have to speed up everything that we do. So from the business perspective, the expectation from customer will be higher. For example, in the past, we thought we were fast. We had new services, but during COVID, it accelerated the changes even more. I'm not sure that if this applies to you. For me, I become less patient. Let's say if I would like to eat something, once I click a button, I want it right away. Or if I would like to buy a speaker, I would like it to be delivered straight away. People become less patient. Do you think that this will be the mindset that will be carried forward? I think so. So it has become one of the key challenges. Expectations from customer will be higher, and opening new account, accessibility to new financial services. In the past, we thought that we did well, but into the future, whatever customers would like to get, they want even faster. They want in real-time investment. They want to see real-time results. So it turned out, like what I said, we have to be fast. We have to move fast, follow customers' expectation to deliver excellent customer journey. We have to understand what customer want, facilitate the services we offer to them. We also increase the services we deliver to customers and make sure that the retail businesses and customers can gain benefits from what we offer. So if you look at the issues from the demand of customers, so just now when you said that, so the solution, which type of solution that will make it a difficult task for customers? Of course, we would like to please customers as fast as we can, as urgent as we can. What are you working on in order to meet these needs? So I think from the asset wealth money perspective, I think we need regulation for financial sector because we want to provide services to customer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but due to the limitation of regulation, we can do only one. So for innovation, of course, you have an idea, but in real life, we can't do it due to the existing regulations. But how are we going to apply? How are we going to solve that? So the key challenges are limitations in terms of regulations and also resources. So if we can do everything, of course, we want to do it. But we have limitations in terms of time, in terms of personnel. So we need to prioritize, pick and choose.
What about you, Kun Ruam? Yeah, I think I have similar perspective with Kun Nat as we also have we also provide a financial product. So in order to do this for the new products, we need to talk. We need to get approval from government agency, the related government agencies, and this is necessary for us that we need to deserve the customers' needs. Everything get faster after COVID-19. And as we are in the blockchain digital assets, so it's something that it's the industry that's quite borderless. Everything become global, limitless. And other parties in other countries go very even faster than us. So yeah, like we said, we are reconnecting the world. So we need to try to be a global player as we are, but there are certain limitations that we have to be aware of, and we have to struggle and manage any stakeholders for the best results and get accepted to offer the products that is sustainable and serve the customers' needs. Yeah, both organizations have limitation. Now let's take a look on in terms of investor and becoming an as for unicorn. As we have a raising fund. Of course, when doing business, we have expectations, right? And also, but we have a certain kind of operations. I would like to know what is our expectations. Make the investor happy that we can get the amazing results. Yes, I would like to say for those who want to raise fund in any level, we need to get the believer, which is the goal of the company. In money business, we look at people who believe same as us, and also another 6 countries, and we should have equal access to financing and how to boost up the user base. And the key measurements that we need to measure is the money active user. We call MAU. Not sure it's similar to other organizations, but MAU is how in 1 month how many users we have. It's the measure. This is the clear measurement, clear indicator that we still being used by our user. And lately we do the daily active user. Now we measure on a daily basis. So investor, of course, they expect the best result from us, and the vision is to have finance to the user. So and the frequency of using should be even more and more, and it's relevant to the customer's needs. As I said, customers expect good products from us, good innovation to facilitate their daily life. So in terms of investor, they are happy, and we have to deliver these good products to customers, either goods or service. Thank you ค่ะคุณนัท thank you คุณนัท and about คุณรวม Yes, we think that unicorn is the term as our goal or destination for entrepreneur, or this is our milestone that we need to get there, make us to show that the companies get successful not only in Thailand but in global environment. But when you become unicorn, you need to have faster growth and to get more customer in your operation, everything. When you become unicorn, you should have more resources, you should have more funding, and you should maximize your funding for investor. So it means it's become more difficult or more challenging. That once we become unicorn, it's even more challenging. And make it even more than unicorn. So it requires upscaling. We need to get customer number 250 or 100, but if we want to get a customer number million, so it's even more difficult. It's even more challenging to the corporate. And also in terms of funding, resources, branding, reputation, there will be more, we get more talent to join us, but at the same time, there will be also more challenging. And the corporate, we need to perform even better, that we can maximize resources. And it's going to reflect in our figures as a bottom line of a corporate. So now, let's ask both organizations that you are well known and
ไปต่างประเทศไหมคะเริ่มจากคุณนัทก่อนค่ะ Ascent Wealth ค่ะ
จริงๆต้องบอกว่า
Ascent Wealth, we operate in 6 countries: Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, and Indonesia. But we have different form. There's no one solution for fit all. Each countries have different pain points. It's hybrid between agents. We haven't reached the mobile online fully scale. There's many differences, but there's a chance to educate other countries. And then we're ready to start. Now it's under research. Where are Bit Cup? คุณรวม As for Bit Cup, for Bit Cup exchange, we now considering on trading to other countries, and we look at our neighboring countries first in Asia, probably because there's a regulation involved, because it's the business that requires lots of regulation. And but for BitCup capital holding, we have BitCup Change, we have BitCup Coin, so it's now expanding to developer, not only Thai people, but also we're gonna be listed in other country. But in terms of our product, we also have a universal product that's been accepted or adopted by other countries already. So we don't have limit in only the country. So yeah, Thai people quite talented, and this is our next step to expand our business to other countries. Finally, I would like you, in Thailand, we have lots of supply in Thailand. And we have similar platform, or some people may think that you have to create something totally new or totally amazing. But to become what you expected, it may turn the other way around, or that's idea already existing. So in order to do this, no matter of your idea or platform, it has to be very unique. How much uniqueness required that make your business difference? Can you please share? If I would say I think there are 3 aspects that we have to consider to start a new business. First of all, we need people share the same thought, the same goals, but it cannot be us alone. We have to think about end goal, who gonna share with our products. At the end, how much it can be upscaling. So that's how we get partner and we get more funding to support us. But we started with small. But number two is a personnel, manpower. How far we can grow. And in order to reach that point, what resources required? If today we cannot start number one, what the obstacle? And we need to prove that our ideas is actually required. And we need to have the clear market size. So I would like to give support to any new idea. And last but not least, you cannot just think but no action. Because now we are open-minded. Now it's borderline. So if you have team, you have funding, I will encourage you to start right away. Otherwise, other people is going to start your idea. So manpower, funding, and take action right away. คุณรวม please ปิดครับ My first idea is that to take action, implementation. Your thought or your idea may be outdated. I think the new idea is quite limited nowadays. So I think there are many businesses that would like to start with the same idea or similar idea. But what makes the difference is that to get the winner is the implementation or execution. That we implement our idea, make it to get best results and can go as far as possible. So I think that's important. Secondly, to look at global trend in cryptocurrency or blockchain, there's many projects of Thai people and been well accepted, not only in the country but also from other countries. And we have many investors to attract them. So Thai people are very talented, but we need to focus on our strength and we need to make sure that we have enough resources. It can support us as far as we can. So this is something very helpful to look at global trend. And industry that's in trend or number three, the brave, the courage. We need the gut or the courage to drive startup business. Some probably have family burden, many have many considerations, so you have to all do this. So if you want to do the startup business, nowadays there are many support from both private and public sector. So I would like to encourage you to look for resources to support your business idea, and finally can get executed. It depends on your guts, your brave to get the best result of the business. So it's three aspects that I think is important. So thank you very much from both speakers. I think you both have given the same direction that execution is the key, right? If you think fast, you also need to act fast. Yeah, and there are many supportive agencies. So I would like you to, in the site Expo 2022, we have on-site and online event. This is the hybrid event that's quite become popular. Not only and on our website we have marketplace, we have forum, we have metaverse that you can explore. I would like to invite you to take a look. Please.
ก็ต้องบอกว่า
I have to say that in terms of metaverse, it has been gaining a lot of momentum. So I think the best way to understand the global trend is you need to put yourself in there. You need to take part in that. You need to gain some experience, first-hand experience, so then you understand what can be done and how you can utilize it to grow your business or incorporate into what you are already doing. Thank you very much. So, and of course for me, I would like you to try. I like to try new trends, and this is the spirit of startup. And I think for metaverse, it's a new thing. Do they have any clear use case? But of course, it's ready for us to put ourselves in and create use case. And I would like all of you to just try, give it a try. What you can use metaverse, and then if you try, you might gain some new ideas. And I would say that it's new opportunity. Metaverse is something very new. If you are the early adopter or the initiator, then I would like to encourage all of you to give it a try, and maybe you can turn it into a business idea. So thank you very much for both of our speakers from BitCup and Ascent Wealth for sharing the recipe to become Thai unicorn. Thank you very much, and I believe that the knowledge from both speakers has been very beneficial to a lot of audience. Maybe you are already a startup or you want to be a startup, but don't remember, don't keep the ideas to yourself. Don't just keep it in your software, in your laptop, or just an idea writing on a piece of paper. Although, if it could
สามารถช่วยไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องของ
So everything NIA is here to support you, to facilitate. If you have a great idea, you need to execute it, and because we are waiting for the next unicorn, and we believe there's a lot more potential, and we have investor ready to support you. So thank you very much for this session. We take a short break and we get back. It's the VC of many investors, and they're talking about their forecast and their investor in our startup in Thailand. Take a short break, please.